Hey everyone, welcome back to Whiskey Racing. Today we're going to be reviewing and talking about another Harbor Freight product. This one is the Braun Underhood Rechargeable Work Light. It's 845 lumens. It's one of the, I'm going to say smaller ones, one of the less duller, one of the less lumen ones, only 845. It should be good enough for what I need. Normally these are about 35 bucks at Harbor Freight. I got it on sale last week for like 25. So we're going to be checking this out today. It's a lithium ion battery. It's runtime up to 7 hours, that's on low, or 3 hours and 30 minutes on high. And it takes 4 hours and 30 minutes to charge. So let's unbox this thing, put it under a hood, and see how it works. So there is 3 different ways you can use this. You can stand it up vertically, magnets on both ends, horizontally. Put the magnets on the bottom of the hood, hang it across the hood as you can see in the picture there. Or fold away swivel hooks. Not quite sure what that's about, but we're going to find out once I open this box. All right, so you open up the box. What's in there is pretty much what you expect. You have the light and then the 2 charging adapters. It's obviously for a house charger, or you can charge this off a 12 volt in your car too. For some reason I did read the instruction and it says it should be fully charged before use, but we're not going to let instructions stop us from making a video. So looking at the handles here, there's a power button on each end. You press it once, that's low. Press it again, turns the light on high, and then a third time, turns the light off. And then down here on the other side, that's your charging port. There's a little cover on it. You just pull it up, and whatever charger you're going to be using, just plug it in there. It says it takes about 7.5 hours to charge full. Alright, so it's set on the box. There's a few different ways to mount this. That's what I was planning on showing you here. I learned a fun fact about X5Ms today. Hoods are not steel. I'm guessing it's fiberglass, some sort of composite, because the magnets do not stick. So we're going to be showing you another way you can mount this light. There's hooks on each end of this, and the sides pull out. I wasn't ready for that, but the sides do pull out. So what you can do is put your hook in under the hood, like there's a little mounting hole there, and then there's a hook on the other side. Flip that guy out and put it on the hood catch there, and voila, you have lights. So like I said, the ends screw out, so you have a little more adjustment as far as where you can hang it at. I was planning on showing you this on the Corvette, but lo and behold, the 5,700 pound BMW has a composite hood, and probably a crack in it because I just hit it with my wedding ring. So we do have it set up vertically back here. It's just standing up on the core support. It's on there pretty good. I mean, pull on it a little bit. I mean, it's going to get knocked over though. It's getting wobbly. You can sort of lean it into the hood, something like that. The magnets aren't the greatest, but it works. I mean, you have it there. Turn your light on. Lights up the bay. Holy cow, there's no engine in this thing. Yeah, you can see a lot with this light. So here I have it set up similar to the BMW, but I actually have it hooked to the hood on both sides. Like that. So there are a few different options and ways to do it depending on what sort of vehicle you're working on. Even on something with a extra wide hood like a C5 Corvette, if you disconnect both ends and then you can just use the hooks and it mounts. So it does fit a variety of vehicles. So on the one handle, the light here, there's a little flap. Put the charger in, plug it into the wall. And the instructions said, because for some reason I read them, there should be a red light when it's charging and a green light when it's fully charged. I gotta find them. Well, if you flip the unit over, it becomes very obvious. There's a red light there. That means it's charging. After the unit's charged, it'll turn green. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our unboxing and short review video of the Braun Underhood Work Light. Overall, initially, I'm pretty happy with it. It can adapt to a variety of vehicles and for mounting locations to provide light under the hood. And of course, because it's a work light, you can slide it under the car with you too. Wherever you might need light, it could come in handy. So we'll see how it holds up as far as battery-wise and stuff like that. I know people are kind of split on Harbor Freight, whether it's good for the money or it's junk. But I mean, for 25 bucks, how are you going to go wrong? I mean, what's going to go wrong with LEDs or the battery? I mean, not knocking DeWalt. I have a DeWalt Impact I used to change drag radials with at the track. I have for like 3 years. I may have changed them 8-10 times maybe, just because I'm lazy and usually run the radials on the street. And I was changing tires at Beaver yesterday because it was raining on the way home and wanted to put street tires on in case we hit rain. And the battery literally fell apart in my hand. So again, not a knock on DeWalt, stuff happens, but I think sometimes people just write Harbor Freight off too quickly, especially something like a light. So anyway, I'll leave comments about a month or two down the line here once I get some real world use charge out of it, and let you know how it's holding up. As always, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and maybe I'll see you at the new Harbor Freight they're opening. It's like a mile from my house. This is going to be really bad, but we'll have some more tool reviews coming. Later.